Had to try for the team, then wait on results. Now it's St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles,
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
And the Oakland starting five. We've got Randall, Malcolm Brogdon out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, they've got Barrett. White is out there with Murray. Then there's McGee. And it's Okeke in at the 4 slot.
Here we go.
In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Now, here's Barrett. Sinks the three-pointer. Barrett's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Chicago.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Pass to Gafford. Now Melton. 6 on the shot clock. A wide open look here for Caruso. Oh, good with the triple. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
I thank you, David. Now Brogdon, following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. On the wing, Murray. He takes it in. Outside, Barrett. Here's Okeke. From outside, off the mark. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Oakland. It's a three-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
And here is Murray, following Julius Randle's 3. McGee a screen. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Gafford. For Oakland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now Brogdon. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Murray surveying the D. Pass to McGee. Now here's Murray. Outside, Barrett. And again, no good by Chicago.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Moving fast but maintaining control. Brogdon still has a clean shot, even in motion.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Oakland making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Having an efficient three-point attack. Very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Left side, Barrett. White setting the big for Barrett. Over Trent. Barrett, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Richard, take a look at DeAnthony Melton's game. A combo guard, and size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open three, but he can also guard a #1 offensive player on the other end and take the challenge every single night.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Julius Randle. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Brogdon the pass to Randle. Chicago grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a bomb. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
Here's Randle. Following the basket by Derek White. That one goes in.
You know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
McGee a screen. Here's Murray. Rebounded by Gafford.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Brogdon looking around. Pass to Melton. From deep. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And White kicks to Barrett. Murray for 3. That shot off. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Oakland. Here's Melton. Randle outside. Shot from 12. No good that time.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Brogdon. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Randle outside. Back to Brogdon. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Can't forget about Brogdon's leaping ability. More than capable of jamming it home.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McGee is screen on Brogdon. And it's Murray penetrating. The rebound by Brogdon.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Clearly a foul.
Oakland shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for Oakland, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So both teams changing it up here. Second free throw, no good. Here's Grant, drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Grant.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it in.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Chicago up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Derek White. Sadiq Bey is out there with Grant. And it's Rose. And it's Pokuševski in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Grant against Caruso. They get it back. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Pass to Caruso. Clark outside. And here's Trent outside. Pokuševski grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right the pass to Bey. There's the screen. Grant, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clark sets a screen for Caruso. Oakland again can't hit. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint. Pass to Carrington. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Carrington. He's covered by Rose. Picked by Clark. Lets it go from deep. Bey pulls it in. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to White. Bey with a screen on Trent. Grant in the post. Defended by Caruso. And there's Grant on the assist by White.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pokuševski. Okiki comes in for Sadiq Bey. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Grant, and Murray's subbed in for Rose. Then for Oakland, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Drummond. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Mitchell in for Alex Caruso. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Randle. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to Okiki. To the inside. Here's White. Julius Randle with the rebound. Here's Mitchell, and there's the drive. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McGee. Pass to Barrett. Over Trent. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Trent passes to Randle. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Grant, he's checked in for Chicago. Oakland making a switch here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Oakland, so far they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And checking out Chicago, 4.5 games behind.
You know, for Oakland, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Now, here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Brogdon. Nails the baby hook. He has 6.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Murray, the pass to Okeke. Back to Murray. And that one is off. Good D by Brogdon.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Melton. Off target from outside. And Barrett has got the ball here for Chicago. They lead by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And a miss there on the triple. And Oakland shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Melton, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Oakland foul call. Malcolm Brogdon. First personal foul. First team.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Three-pointer, Randall. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jeremy Grant, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for Chicago.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know. A poet.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Oakland trails by 6. And so in the game for Oakland, Daniel Gafford is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Randle no good. Randle's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Barrett against Caruso. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Randle passes to Brogdon. For the screen on Murray. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Okiki's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McGee. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Oakland trails by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Now here's White. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Friends checked in for Oakland.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randle. His last 10 games, 2nd in 3-point field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to your point, he's 2nd in 3-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Oakland trails by 8. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Trent outside. Oakland again can't hit.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
They grab their own miss. White setting the pick for Barrett. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Now Melton, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Murray against Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Randall. Cans it from downtown. Randall's got 11 points.
And helping the team space the floor there, Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Grant is checked in for Okiki. Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Grant finds McGee. White looking around. Grant gets a wide open look. And again, Chicago. No good. Oakland trails by 7. Caruso, the pass to Randall. Melton with a screen on Grant. That's a 2 from Randall. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Murray up on top. Defended by Trent. The 11-footer. Second chance shot. Oakland grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. And White kicks to Murray. Grant outside. McGee sets the pick for Grant. Buries it from 3-point range. Grant's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Defense Chicago.
2 minutes.
Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Back to Clark. Shoots it up. Oakland again can't hit. Chicago leading by 10. Now an update on Malcolm Brogdon from Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Oakland's head athletic trainer gave me an update. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. Tough news for the momentum of the team at this stage of the season. That's all we've got from now. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got his first 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside, White. Grant kicks to Barrett. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Barrett's got 12.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Pass to Trent. Picked by Clark. Puts it up. Trent can't hit. Chicago leading by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray kicks to Grant. From outside the arc. Oakland grabs the miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
From deep, Trent. That one misses. And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, but I think he's on point on this one.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Sadiq Bey is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Jaron Rose. Then it's White, and it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Drummond. Pass to Highsmith. That 3 off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Rose dishes to Grant. The rebound by Carrington. Oakland trails by 11. Inside, here's Clark. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Grant. Jones sets the pick for Grant. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Carrington. And it's White with the rebound. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Rose. Oakland grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Down low. Drummond is doubled. To the wing on the left. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
It's checked in for Jones. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Trent's checked in for Warren. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now here's Rose. Here's the floater. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell passes to Randle. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Barrett. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. Oakland trails by 9. Trent kicks to Mitchell. Trent, a screen on Bay. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Pass to Randle.
Come get it.
Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And you'll never see Randle back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Changes for Chicago. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bay. Okeke comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derrick Rose. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. White setting the pick for Murray. It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Trying to end the drought. Oakland grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle. Here's Randall. With the second effort. Can't hit from in close. And Barrett has got the ball here for Chicago. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to White. Murray outside. It's hauled in by Trent. Oakland trails by 4. And here's Randall. Latrey knocks down the 3-ball.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Murray against Melton. McGee is screen on Melton. It's good from about 19 feet. And Chicago leads by 3.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
To the inside.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oakland. Julius Randle. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Here's Murray. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Melton. Randall is doubled. Back to Melton. Pass to Randall. Trent outside. Oakland again can't hit. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Chicago has possession. 4-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, DeJounte Murray.
Shooting two.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Pass to Caruso. No good on the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Chicago, Derek White. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
So it's Chicago winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jeremy Grant.